Google is adding a new feature inside Google Adwords. AI is taking up more of the Google SERP space. And what can you do to start to prepare for the changes upcoming inside search engine marketing and search paid advertising and more? It would help me so much if you liked and subscribed down below on this video. And also, we have a free 6-minute training video on how you can use Google Ads and ChatGPT to generate high-quality leads all on a budget. And a link to that is found below. Recently, Google has launched a new feature inside Google AdWords called AI Max. And when we dive into AI Max, we kind of see a little bit about what it's for, and it's for specifically search campaigns, which is nice to see because over the past little bit, they've been really focusing on putting people into performance max and demand gen campaigns. So seeing some of these new tools and algorithm AI carried products towards search has been great. And when we dive in, the main thing it looks like that Google's trying to do with AI Max for search campaigns is more match the assets with the ad copy, with the search terms and the intent behind it, making sure there's that smooth process in between. And as Google says inside its support docs, the benefits of using AI Max is incremental reach and performance, with the big thing that they highlight throughout several times inside their announcement documents is search term matching. You can expand upon your existing keywords using broad match and keyword list technology to find more relevant and high-performing search queries, which is interesting because them trying to get advertisers to use broad match keywords is not anything new. Anybody inside AdWords and has been seeing the recommendations that come across, or if you've spoken with a Google rep, they will consistently try to get you to use broad match keywords. And this product is another step in that, and hopefully in a way that is much smarter and allows people to allow advertisers to have more success right off the bat. And that's where the benefit of more control comes into play. AI Max comes with new controls that give you the precision you previously used keywords for. Exclusively in AI Max for search campaigns, locations of interests, and this is a feature that they've highlighted and across a few of their announcements, is this locations of interests, which is allowing another data point in their AI and their algorithms to be able to match the keywords to the people that you're advertising to your ad copy, your landing page, and so on. Helps you reach specific customers based on their geographical intent at the ad group level. And with the brand's control at both the campaign and the ad group level, you can specify the exact brands you want your ads to be associated with or prevent ads from appearing alongside specific brands. So that's a very interesting. Many people with branded campaigns and bidding on competitor campaigns, that's often like a big topic of discussion, is how do you want to appear when people are searching for competitors or for ourselves, and the results show a list of brands. How do we want to appear and stick out in those queries? And they also have some other URL features that they're talking about, but let's go down a little bit and dive into some of the exact specific features. Search term matching is the big feature that they've mentioned many times as they've rolled out this product. Search term matching uses broad match, asset-based, and landing page-based technology to improve campaign reach. Now, that's not much information, but we can kind of glean and assume a few things. They've been trying to get us into broad match keywords for a while, and a lot of us have not done that, or we've added a big list of negative keywords because just there's a lot of space there to appear in searches that are not relevant. With search term matching, it sounds like that they're saying, no, we can analyze your landing page using our AI tools that we're developing. We can analyze the keyword, the ad copy, and so on, and we can now have a better estimate with matching your search term to the other assets that we're providing, or that you're providing. And alongside of that, text customization, formerly known as automatically created assets. So, stuff they've done before, and you check the box to allow them to automatically create those type of ad copies. Uses text from your existing ads, landing page copy, and assets along with generative AI to create a customized ad copy that's more relevant to specific user searches. And then also locations of interest, like we mentioned before, this is a heavy role as well. This is like another layer of data on top of the keywords, the ad copy, landing pages, and so on. Reach specific customers based on their geographical intent, even in keywordless matches. So that's interesting because of keywordless matches. Allows us to appear across more terms, it sounds like, in more places, get more impressions, and kind of trust them that the algorithm and the AI is smart in knowing that the person that we are bidding on this search for has the matching intent for what we offer. And then, of course, there's brand settings and some other type of things that they go over in this. The other new feature that they're putting out with these AI Max settings is synthetic keywords. And it's one of these value track parameters, the ability to continue to track the source of the click that is going to your landing page. And you opt into this by adding this insertion to the end of your URL. And that will just better allow the tracking of the original search term in connection to the landing page traffic that you're receiving. Now, Google is beginning to roll out AI Max for more and more advertisers, and that can be found inside campaign settings. And you can check that, test it out. In the comments below, let me know if you've had any successes or any noticeable improvements as you've opted into the various AI Max opportunities. Now, I wanted to show off, this is an announcement from OpenAI a few weeks ago, and it's going into showing ChatGPT and OpenAI is expanding more and more into search. And it's something that we as search advertisers certainly need to keep an eye on. Now, I wanted to highlight a couple things. First is OpenAI's video here announcing they're going into shopping. And so when we look at this, we can see exactly the implications for the future. So people can prompt and immediately they can see results come up of products. And so some things that we need to look for. For us inside Google AdWords, we have Google Merchant Center. That's where we provide product feeds, as well as our normal SEO, product schema markups and so on. It sounds like OpenAI is going to be going down that same route. And so we need to keep an eye and look for how they prefer businesses to provide them with that data markup and what's the best way to do it. Another thing I wanted to highlight that kind of shows where we're going with the Google SERP is this case study or this study that SEMrush did. And it shows the share of queries that are triggering the AI overviews. So this is inside the Google SERP, not inside an LLM. And we can see that from January to March that the total number of queries is going up. And so that's something to be aware of and shows that we need to continue to work with our websites and with our advertising to make sure that we are, this new area of AI SEO. And in this next section, I'm going to go over 3 points that you can start doing to help prepare for that as you look forward, so you can get a jump on a lot of these new trends with AI overviews, and as well as getting your website at the point where it can be accessed by, Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and all those, so you can start to be indexed by those tools as well. Okay, let's go over 3 simple steps you can take to help to prepare for a lot of these changes. And the first one is to add a complete and accurate schema markup to your pages when possible. So FAQs, how-tos, and so on. You want to make sure that your structured data is the fastest way that Gemini crawlers and any other LLM crawlers can access that data. We know Gemini, which is Google's tool, they have a amazing indexing system already, have for decades. And they've used schema in order to do that. So it's a safe assumption that they are using schema for training their LLMs as well. The next one, you want to highlight first-hand experience higher in the content. All of the LLMs are looking for authority figures as they are building out and training and using that data. Stuff like studies, author bios, case data citations, and these will get quoted across reputable sites. So if you can, highlight the first-hand experience higher in that content to get that preference as the LLMs are researching. And then finally is use a question and answer format on top of pages if you are able. And why do we do that? Well, that's a part of this new kind of AI SEO, because they're looking for answers to questions that people send them in the form of a question to the actual chatbot, to the actual LLM. And so by structuring it that way, it makes it easy. It makes it easier to be quoted. We went over some awesome stuff. We went over Google's new AI Max tools, and we talked about the direction of AI and AI SEO. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you liked it, please like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.